Welcome to the channel, presented by the Beeline Entertainment, LLC. Enjoy the show.
People, what's good? Yo, check it out. Welcome to the Beeline ENT, LLC. What we got for you? First off, we got the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, talking a little of everything. Then we got Straight Through the Rope, STR, baby, Wrestle Talk, where we talk all things pro wrestling. Next up, we got the Show Off Show, that's right, the Beeline ENT Entertainment. And then on Sunday nights, we going live on the line with that group panel discussion. Check us out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Head on over to YouTube and subscribe. Also, pick up some merch. The Beeline ENT LLC. Let's go.
Hey, you out there. If you want energy like this,
get the energy of me, Brian B. Enter that promo code Brian B NRG and get 10% off your order today. Get more W, get more power.
WTW Wrestle Talk Wednesdays.
That's right, it's your boy Brian B from the Beeline Entertainment LLC, followed by the American prodigy Warren Marlowe from the Buzz with Marlowe podcast, and you know your boy Trey on Wheels from the 1130 podcast, talking that wrestling. Yeah, be there and make sure you check in at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and right after that, for WTW, we got the STR Nation, baby. Brian B, Lay, Slim Jefferson, we talking wrestling. Join us 9 p.m. Eastern time, right after commission talks on WTW. Make sure that you like, follow, subscribe, buy the merch, check out the website. Do it all.
everybody should know. Check it out. Your boy Brian B is trying to go live on TikTok, baby. Follow the Beeline ENT. Head on over to my channel. We got a lot of content. I'm doing a lot of stuff, and I'm going to be doing a lot more. Check us out. Follow us, the Beeline ENT LLC. I'll see you there.
2,000 years later.
It's game time. It's game time.
You can't tell me the deck is stacked.
check it out. Yo, it's Wednesday. That's right, Wednesday. You know, the day that's in the middle of it all. You got Monday and Tuesday, then you got Wednesday. That's the day we on right now. Then you got Thursday, Friday, and you got the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And do it all over again like the hokey pokey and shit. Check it out. Yo, listen, I don't got energy today, bro. Y'all caught me on a good day. But listen, if you haven't already or you haven't seen us before, this is the beginning of WTW. I'm excited because I've been missing WCW for the last couple weeks or whatever. You know, we've been doing other things. I've had, prior engagements and things like that or whatever. But yo, listen, tonight I'm ready to talk about some wrestling, bro. All wrestling. You like wrestling over here? You like wrestling over there? You like wrestling in between? Stop being a hater, bro. Everybody loves wrestling, right? So we gotta watch it all, and we do that for you so we can talk about it. Because this is Commission Talks, baby, where we come together and we talk about what's going on in the wrestling world. WTW Wrestle Talk Wednesday. Hopefully you guys are following. We just had Commission Talks and the Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk, STR Nation. We just had the Oh You Didn't Know Wrestle Talk trivia game. I think it was last week. So it's really good to come back here and talk about what's going down, man. There's a lot of stuff going down in wrestling right now. But yo, listen, we're gonna get into it. I got my boy Dre with me. I think Warren's coming in. It's his birthday. The birthday boy's got his little stupid pointy hat on, and he's singing his songs and blowing out his candles, making wishes. Santa Claus. But listen, I feel good today, yo. I'm having me a little drink. I just got off from work and everything like that, and we gonna talk some wrestling. So I ain't gonna even make you wait. I got a new surprise for you. We updated the Commission Talks. Coming to the ring entrance. Yo, listen, we had to do it. We got a new intro. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring, it's the Warren Marvel, the American Prodigy. Dre on wheels.
Don't lie and act like I'm crazy for saying it.
Talk about Don't be a damn manager and know how to talk about.
And Brian Wheat.
Wait, you asked me, let me answer. Cody's story was invested in the Bloodline story, which was already a bigger story, and that's why I couldn't get as invested with Cody as maybe I would have if it was something else.
Commission Talks.
Feels good, yo. You like that? I'm feeling it, right?
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, dope, man.
Yeah, have me excited.
Dre, what's good, bro, man? Listen, yo, we talking wrestling tonight, man.
Hey, I'm with it, man. What's going on with you, man? WTW, Wrestle Talk Wednesday, man.
Wrestle Talk Wednesday. I feel like I got a lot of energy and shit, and I'm glad because, of course, there's a lot of wrestling to talk about. A lot of things going on. We haven't, I haven't personally been able to really talk these last couple days, but I'm just glad to speak about some stuff going on, speak my piece. Have you been keeping up with everything, man? I mean, it's fucking 7 shows. You got to watch all throughout the week.
Exactly, right,
bro. I think your mic went out, Dre. Well, I can't hear you. I don't know if he sees me. Hey, hold on. Yeah, I can't hear you. I don't think he sees me. Dre, you good? Dre, can't hear you. Okay, no, I can't hear you. Nah, can't hear you. Try to come back in. I don't know if you hear me, but got a little technical difficulties, bro. That's because stuff be coming in here trying to body slam its way through our process here. But listen, we do this shit, doing this shit for years. Having problems really doesn't matter anymore. You just swim right through that shit. Go ahead, Dre. Try to come back in. Maybe it sounds like the sound went out. I don't know, or maybe if you can't hear me. Or I can hear you. I don't know. But yeah, bro, it's been a lot of stuff going on in wrestling right now, and there's so much to watch that it really gets hard to keep up with after a while. Like you literally sit back and you have these stupid wars between people. Oh, I watch AEW. I watch WWE. Oh yeah. Like how do you fight over that shit? Like They all doing the same shit at the end of the day. Like ain't nobody. I guess people have their teams with football and basketball and stuff like that. I don't know if it's like the same kind of category, but people just like to argue. How's it going, Dre? Everything good? Looks like now you're muted. I can see you're actively muted, but before it was
Okay, can you hear me
there,
now?
yeah, there you go. There we
Yeah,
go.
I don't know what was going on with my headphones, man.
Nah, that's cool. I was telling everybody like, yo, listen, we've been doing this for so long. Hiccups come and go. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It
there's a
don't
lot.
matter, bro.
Yeah, I was saying there was a whole lot going on in wrestling, Double or Nothing, King of the Ring, and a bunch of
Right.
stuff. So and I was just hearing what you were just saying. Like wrestling fans, you get some that be like, well, I watch everything. Like it's like a badge of honor in a way. To
Bro.
be like, yeah, I mean, I watch everything, man. I watch MLW. I watch. Hey, look, congratulations, man. And now that so much, wrestling is on television throughout the week, whereas WWE and you got AEW now, and you got Impact. You got your own life. You're trying to keep up with
I
and
tell you.
like that. So hey, man, watch what you enjoy. That's what we
Yeah.
preach. That's what I say. So hey,
Yeah.
I love wrestling. So it's a lot to talk
Yeah.
about.
Yep, definitely, absolutely right, and just being able to see like the things that you like, and the wrestlers that you like, and having them have options and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more you're more likely to see somebody in a different state. If you on WWE and you met give Mustafa Ali for example, he's somebody out of the recent crew that was like kind of released or wanted to be released, whatever you want to call it. They went out there and made a whole new name for themselves, bro. And for people who are fans, that's beautiful for them because you wasn't seeing him much on TV and WWE. So now you can see his content and follow his content where he goes. I always say compare it to like basketball and football. Everybody like sports. You got your team usually, and then you go against the other team. I mean, it's not so different. Like people just like to make something out of nothing for real. But,
Yeah, they do.
But anyway, I mean, like you said, Dre, we got literally 2 pay-per-views this weekend. 2 pretty big pay-per-views, man. One's in Saudi Arabia. We're gonna be up at one midday pay-per-views. We were talking about that last time about midday.
Yes, we
pay-per-views.
sure was.
Yeah. I mean, I think we both agreed, like, it's cool because you get to watch it and then literally just like continue your day and everything like that or whatever.
Yeah, it
What up,
seems
Dev?
like what's going on there. It seemed like the night for me. It seemed like the night starts earlier. It's
Mhm.
more so like a long day in a way. You get those pay-per-views at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and usually you're used to tuning in at 8 o'clock at night Eastern time. So for
For
now you
real.
gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna watch for
For
the rest of the
day and
night.
shit, right?
Yeah,
Yo, listen.
I mean, the NBA playoffs is on, and that's interesting to a certain point, but it's like, damn, ain't no wrestling shit. I should have watched it later on though.
Bro, I'm
But
telling
hey,
you, man.
I'm all cool with it.
Yeah, I like it too. I mean, it's one of the things, like you said, like it's like an event. I like events, bro. I like being able to order some food, chill out, get you a couple beers,
hmm
make a night out of it. You feel
hmm
me? Like it doesn't have to be just watching wrestling. Like I love making a night out of it, or even doing like watch-alongs. Hey, speaking of watch-alongs, I wanted to kind of jump in and let me go ahead and just complete my little beginning part here. But if you guys haven't already, please make sure that you go ahead and like and you share and you subscribe, because this is the commission talks on the line on the Beeline tonight, and here with Dre. But also please go check out the Beeline Entertainment LLC. That's the B-Line Entertainment LLC.com. It's long, but that's the full name, and I wanted to make sure it got in there. There's going to be some wrestling content that will be updated. We'll be having some news on there. We'll be having a whole bunch of shit. We're doing a lot. It takes a long time, yo. I'm one-man band over here. IT Tips helping, and of course SCR is helping as well. But it takes a long time to get all this shit finalized. But
Sure do.
yeah, bro. I mean, the
I
editing
know it.
process,
Yeah,
bro. It's
man.
crazy, man.
I try to, like the episode I came out with today, and usually on on Wednesdays I try to like put out the video clips sort of like within a 48-hour span. But
Yeah,
then, with so much other stuff going on, and then dealing with little man throughout the day too, you don't get a break unless he chill out,
you right.
or fall asleep like he just did before we started. So I know what you're talking about. I'll be like, oh man, putting out, trying to do the podcast and the little clips and updated stuff. So and you just mentioned watch alongs. That's something that I'm definitely trying to get on. But I told my fiance I think it'll be a little much easier for me, especially when you get older, because I want to do like the Monday Night Raw and like
Yes.
the Friday Night SmackDown watch-alongs and stuff. Because shit, I know my reaction to myself be fucking
Exactly.
insane. So
Exactly.
and seeing like I remember specifically it was the Survivor Series. The Survivor Series where CM Punk came back, and that Monday on Raw, and a lot of the content creators that I follow on TikTok were featured in that highlight video that WWE showed on television, where it was
Mm.
like a bunch of TikTok creators who do wrestling reactions, and they saw themselves on television. I was like, oh shit, that's my man Santi Zap that I watch, or that's Wendy or whatever. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know that's something that I'm trying to get into.
Yeah, yeah,
Make
it's
it
a
work.
lot of fun. I've done it a couple times, and I've done it mostly with pay per views, but even the time I did it with just watching Raw, man, like just being able to jump on there, whether you have like a guest or not, like you just jump on there and just watch Raw and talk about it with people while you're watching. I wanted to say that I am actually starting to build up to that a little bit more. I did it one time so far. I have my free days, my only free days are Monday and Friday, so it works out as far as with WWE. But AEW, I'm still gonna try to do some stuff. Like Wednesday's my busiest day. We already talk wrestling, and then we already have Tuesdays and Thursdays we have other shows, so it's kind of difficult. But I'm still gonna try to make an effort at least for SmackDown and Raw, and then maybe even
Definitely, at
yeah,
least for
maybe even like
Monday night and
yeah
SmackDown.
PLEs and stuff like that. It'll be fun. Maybe even King of the Ring, man. I ain't doing nothing this weekend, so watching King of the Ring might just jump on and go live. Why not?
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun as shit, bro.
Oh no, I know it is. I just know, with a little 1 year old,
Yeah, yeah, it's
and
hard. Yeah,
it's so hard. And you want to sit in the camera, you want to, sit and watch the show and give your reaction and shit. But at the same time, hey, the trash that,
yeah, yeah. You fighting, you wrestling in your house while you watching it and shit.
exactly.
Watch alongs are fun, especially engaging with the chat. Yeah, yeah. Dev, you do the
Yes.
watch alongs a lot.
Yeah,
I see.
definitely.
I can't wait to. I'm trying to get up on TikTok, man. Thank you guys so much because I'm definitely growing every day. I get new followers, so I really appreciate you guys. I just started like reposting content on there as well. But yeah, as soon as I can get up, that's gonna be one of the things I do as well. Just jump on there to do watch alongs, not just wrestling either. I'm trying to do like I want to watch a couple movies like that. I got a whole plan for TikTok. When I go my 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be watching movies and shit. I'm gonna give like narration while I'm watching it and talk about it and shit. I got a lot of
Yeah,
stuff
that's
that I want
what's
to do,
up.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Entertainment, man. We got to do over here. All right,
Yeah.
Dre. Oh no, go ahead, bro. My
No,
bad.
no, no, no. The big thing, and I mean, well, the other thing, is for as far as me wanting to do is definitely reactions.
Yeah,
Reaction videos and stuff like that, or this happened, and give your reaction on it, and stuff like that. So
yeah,
definitely,
yeah. For real, for real. We got as you guys can see, like once again, Warren's not with us yet. I don't know if he's coming in. It's his birthday and stuff like that. So he said he may be a little bit late. He's celebrating and stuff like that. Happy birthday to Warren out there. And
oh,
yeah, we be talking about him and stuff like that. Me and Warren be clashing because he's got that Cody Rhodes. He loved Cody Rhodes to death. But shout out to Warren, bro. All right, so yeah, Dre. So just to kick it off, man. Like I said, I haven't been able to watch to jump on and talk about wrestling the last couple of weeks, but definitely been watching, man. Who would have thought that one of the biggest things that be going on, even though it's after Mania and there's not too much going on, but the King of the Ring tournament. In my opinion, it's been ups and downs. It's been ups and downs as far as just like, I'm excited because it's getting a lot of attention. It's definitely being taken seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a throwaway like how it kind of used to be. It used to be just like some random shit that was just happening. But now it's the most popular thing in WWE right now that's going on. How do you feel about, what's been happening, the outcomes, and what's been going on with it so far?
yeah, I feel like this is one of the best recent King of the Rings, in my opinion.
Same thing.
Over the last couple of years, where it was the previous one where Xavier Woods won it. I think the one before that, Wade Barrett won it. Or
Yeah.
and it
Baron
seemed like
Corbin or yeah.
Baron Corbin. Oh wow,
Baron won
forgot
that
about
one.
wow. Yeah,
Yup.
King Corbin. Wow. Forgot
Remember
about
that shit?
that. No, I don't. I forgot all about it. Oh
Yeah.
man, Sheamus was dope. He was real good. William Regal, and but it seemed like it was never a consistency in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more so like they were, okay, well, we need something to do at this moment of the year, and they just did it. And I like how this tournament didn't sort of get ran through in maybe a week or let alone a couple of days. Because I remember the one, I think it was Wade Barrett,
Yeah.
and he was in. It was they announced it Sunday. They found out who the new King of the Ring by Tuesday. So I was like, what the hell is this? So the fact that it's it's been going on for the night after Backlash. I said this on commission, even on Talk Pro Wrestling. This tournament was specifically made for Gunther, and I was talking to Jason. He kind of like, well, no, I think it was I don't know. I was just having a conversation, and the narrative got a little not necessarily twisted, but I was like I said, it was meant for Gunther. But then when it came down to Gunther, Jay, and now Randy and Pamatanga on SmackDown, I was like, okay, if Gunther wins, it's no way they could put Tamatanga up against Gunther and just have him lose. Might be a decent match. I know it would be, but I think
Yeah.
the opposite choice is Randy Orton. But
Yeah.
then you had the other wild card choice, right, where this whole bloodline thing is in scrambles. Roman Reigns is nowhere to be found. Paul Heyman is like fucking scared out of his mind by
Yeah.
Solo Sikoa. So Jay Uso versus Tama Tonga. So they didn't go there. Jay
Didn't go
lost on
there.
Monday night. So yeah, I'm digging what they got going on. I feel like Gunther is gonna have this big moment either at SummerSlam or the Bash in the Berlin premium live event in Germany in August. But as far as the King of the Ring goes, and for the men's side is dope. The women's side, my boo Nia Jax got to win it. I
Oh
mean,
shit.
Becky, I mean not Becky, but Bianca. It's a lot of B's. Becky,
Yeah.
Bianca, Bailey. It's a lot. Yeah. Bianca is awesome though. It just her and Jay Cargill are tag team champions. There's no need for one of them to not make it all the way and one of them to win it. Or like it was possible maybe having both of them face each other before um what was it? Jay Cargill got disqualified last week on SmackDown. So I feel like
Yeah.
Nia is winning it, and on the men's side, Gunther is definitely going to take it all the way. But in this era, I hope this could be a more so a yearly thing like I was in the early 2000s, where the King of the Ring really pushed certain superstars and
Oh
developed
man. Listen,
them
don't forget the
into big
'90s, bro.
stars. Even
The
even the 90s,
the
even the
'90s,
90s
yeah.
though.
The '90s was the King of the Ring started at 80 in the 80s. In the 80s, I'm giving y'all some trivia here, and I shouldn't be because we got the trivia game. But Don Morocco was the first King of the Ring in I think it was 80, 88 in 1988. And I think it
Okay.
was going on from there. I think that it started from there, and it was going pretty heavy, man. You had like all the greats. You had Owen Hart, Bret Hart, Psycho Sid. I think one year. Um,
hmm Jake
so there was
Roberts, didn't he win?
I,
Or it was
I
Stone Cold? Stone Cold beat Jake
Stone
Roberts.
Cold won.
Okay.
The year that established the Austin
Yeah. Yeah.
316 and
hmm
yeah, so it was a crazy. It's definitely been monumental, pay per view or PLE, whatever you want to call it. But the thing about this tournament definitely has purpose compared to the other. Yeah, exactly. That I agree with you guys. Like that's exactly what I was saying because it did lose a lot. It did lose a lot of its importance because it was kind of being used as just a throwaway thing that they were doing on like a Raw and SmackDown. They didn't even make it a pay per view anymore. So the fact that it is with the Saudi Arabia, the Saudi Arabia thing is to me it's still hard to not look at it as like a glorified house show and shit because it's like it's not. I think it's evolved a little bit, since they are doing a lot more traveling outside of the U.S. and everything. So the shows are a little bit of more importance. When it first started, it was like guaranteed a glorified house. It was a big spectacle to be done somewhere else, but you weren't seeing big belt changes and shit like that.
The best one over there was the one they did last year, the Night of Champions, I believe,
That was really good.
where Seth was crowned the World Heavyweight Champion, and then you had the Usos turn on the Roman Reigns and stuff. So I
Mm.
feel like that one was like the best one in my opinion. Most of them, obviously, they are in Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
where it's not, you don't have that juice in a way like Puerto Rico did, or Lyon, France, or hell in America like a Chicago or Philadelphia crowd there. So they are one of the places. They are one of the few places that do get it. Maybe what, once or twice a month though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you know,
once or twice a year they usually have a Saudi Arabia event. It used to be Elimination Chamber took over for it for a while. But Dre, okay, so going back to what you
and they
said,
did it.
because yeah, you basically kind of laid it on online. Like I haven't really been able to talk about the King of the Ring stuff or whatever. I haven't had a conversation really about it since everything's been happening. But you're right, man. We're at Gunther is the male participant for the semifinals, and yeah, Gunther and it's supposed to be Tama Tonga and Randy Orton are supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be the ones who fighting on Friday. Now, like you just said, man, I think this is definitely the one that has showed a lot of importance, and it brought importance back to the King of the Ring. But at the same time, they did a lot of things that I really just didn't understand, man. Like we're saying now, it's like they set things up. If this is their intention to swerve, all right, fuck it. Like you're doing a good job, yo. Setting up Bianca and Jade, having them in a thing to where people are already looking at it. It could be. I mean, potentially it makes sense if you're like, hey, I can't wait to see them, and then you take it from people. Oh, I got this. What the fuck is this going on? Because we know that it's a build. We know that's going to be a build for a little while. It should be a build for a little while. Putting them
Were you
around each
expecting
other.
them? Were you
No, no,
expecting
no, no.
them? Oh, okay. I'm about to
Nah, nah,
say.
nah, nah, nah.
I'm
Hell
about
no.
to
I've been
say.
watching too much wrestling for too long to be that naive and shit. But
Yeah.
but yeah, Bianca and Jade, I like the tease. You know what I'm saying? Like giving people that anticipation. Like, wait a minute, they gonna do this shit? And then they're like, oh
Yeah.
no, I didn't think they were gonna do that. Just like we're doing now. So it's like
Mm.
when something does happen with them, it'll be a little more. But here's the thing. This is the point where I disagree with you a little bit. I know Bianca does have the title, and her and
Mhm.
Jade are the tag team champions. I'm the tag team. When you did that shit, I'm never gonna not be able to do it now. When you did that at the what's it called? But
Yeah.
yeah, when Bianca and Jade, went at it or whatever, you gotta remember that's another thing that they're building. So if they do something like make Bianca win the Queen of the Ring tournament, it'll be something else that she can have, maybe on some whatever type of, turn or whatever. I definitely understand, like, it doesn't really, it's not beneficial for somebody else who can use it and just kind of take it in another direction and use it to build since they're already established in something, but I would understand it. I personally think Bianca is, I think Bianca is going to be the one who wins it. But Naya
Okay.
is Naya's my second. Naya's the other one where I'm like, it makes sense if Naya wins it. But you also have, and another thing I want to talk about with this King of the Ring, something that I didn't really see or pay attention to at first, but these matches, bro, have
Oh
been
yeah,
incredible, yo.
definitely.
On Monday, this match right here, this Lyra Valkyria and Io Sky, this
Hmm.
match was fucking phenomenal, bro. And I remember we were talking about when the draft happened. They drafted a lot of people, in different places. A lot of people stayed exactly right fuck where they were. But you had some call ups, man. And Lyra Valkyria, if you're not a watcher of NXT, then you literally weren't able to see the type of talent she is. You weren't able to see the type of character she is. So you have to learn everything as soon as she gets her call up. And
Hmm.
I wasn't really feeling how WWE was doing it too well because I feel like there was a lot more that they should invest in these characters, let them know immediately, let them have like some promo, let them have some mic time so you can get to know their personality immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like, but with Lyra, she came in and kind of jumped right into the storm and shit. First it was around Liv and Becky situation, then it was like with the Queen of the Ring tournament. And she won. She just beat fucking Io. Yo, that's another way to establish somebody. Like, have them come in and start winning right away.
Mhm.
That's the way you establish a motherfucker. Now they look important. It's Kevin Owens, AJ Styles. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way you establish somebody. You bring importance to them. And I thought it was a great decision to have her win, bro. I can see her and Nia, going at it at the finale or whatever. Or I can also see her and Bianca going at it on the finale. I think it's going to be an amazing match. And I'm really looking forward to it, bro. So, what was some other bangers they had?
The
and
Ilya
Ricochet.
Dragon, yes, because
Bro.
they two met backstage, and and Ricochet, of course, was like, "Man, this is not over with, and we got to have another matchup." And then, of course, out of the blue, Braun Breaker, though. What was your thoughts on Braun Breaker? I know we talking about the King of the Ring, though,
No,
but
yo, please. There's a lot to talk about.
I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people probably felt, mixed feelings though. But my feelings on it, I thought what they did with Braun Breaker on Monday Night Raw was they're making a star in a way. Obviously, he took on, I don't know who the guy was, Nick Dixon or whatever the fuck. He killed that
Yeah,
guy in the
regular
middle of
guy.
the
I don't
ring.
know.
Yeah, speared the shit out of him, and then took his head off on the steel steps, and then and then backstage speared the crap out of Ricochet. So I'm like, yo, bro, like he like, man, you didn't put me in the King of Ring tournament. It's your fault. I'm glad he ain't come up with no math like his uncle, Scott Steiner or no shit like that. But
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
glad
yeah.
I'm glad they actually, building them up though. The squash matches though could stop though.
Yeah,
I think it would
them
have.
shits are played, yo. Them shits
I
are
think
played out.
it would have meant way more if he would have done that to someone maybe who was established on the main roster instead of maybe doing that to someone maybe you don't know, because then you could create a feud right there, and it's
Yeah,
something Braun could sink his teeth in though. But
yeah.
definitely love that though.
Yeah, I agree for sure. I think that like we were just talking about with Lyra and stuff like that. Like you have to establish these guys. You have to do something with them, and there's a lot of directions that are happening in WWE, and I do want to say this like out loud, like you have the right to like see shit and call shit for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that things take time. I understand that, there's different directions. They can swerve. They can do this. But sometimes shit just go out there and just stay out there for as long as it does. You do see a lot more establishment a little bit, going into Triple H's era and everything like that. But at the same time, there's some weird shit because, they kind of Ricochet has been bouncing off the fucking walls. Is he heel turning? Is he doing this? Is he doing that? What the fuck is he doing? And it's cool to leave you in a little bit of suspense or like, I don't know. I'm complex or whatever. But at the same time, it's just like, all right, motherfucker, I can't follow you. Like, are you a heel? Are you not? Like, and then when Braun came and just speared him out of nowhere, because that was like one of the first things I saw on Raw when I turned it on this week, because I missed like the very beginning. But I saw Braun just start flipping. I'm like, all right, Braun, they trying to turn him heel. This is what else I was thinking, bro. Because I'm seeing this go, ever since that happened, I'm seeing this go around a lot. And people are bringing back Paul Heyman's face around him. Yo, I personally feel this may be kind of like, unpopular opinion, but I personally feel like after Roman Reigns, I'm sorry to tell you, bro, I can't see Paul Heyman standing behind anybody anymore. It would have to be, this is what it would have to be for me. It would have to be completely different than anybody else he ever stood behind before. He got accepted to the Hall of Fame. We know he's the GOAT. We know he's one of the most, popular dudes in the industry now. It's hard to hate him. But you still can hate him. But if you hate him, he's got to do the same shit he's done for Brock Lesnar, for CM Punk, for Roman Reigns. If you put him with Braun Breaker, just think about it. Like, are you going to see him coming out every day? This is Braun Breaker. He's the toughest, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I don't think
4 times.
Yeah, but even with Roman Reigns, I don't even think he done as much besides talk when he is needed to talk. Brock Lesnar was sort of the only one in a way that he came out there and exaggerated with so much emphasis, on his foot. Brock Lesnar, CM Punk, like, he didn't need no one to talk for him, but
Yeah. He still glorified him though, like he was like his fucking personal,
of course, Of course, because that's what a manager, your manager is supposed to do. Your
Yeah.
hype man is supposed to do, though. But I feel like when he was with Paul Heyman, was with Brock Lesnar, when he was with CM Punk and Roman Reigns or whatever, he was these are all three different versions of Paul Heyman. He was the wise
Okay.
man with Roman Reigns. He was more, oh my God, I look up to you. The interest was he was just Roman Reigns. He's the God, and
God,
Brock
yeah.
Lesnar, he was his advocate. He talked for him and he delivered all the message because Brock Lesnar, fucking big ass dude, don't even know. He didn't know how to talk on the
He
mic.
don't
Yo,
got
he
to
was
talk.
soft as
Yeah, he don't got
yeah.
to
He ain't got
talk.
to
He's
be.
just a
You're right.
spectacle, like
You're
a
right.
gorilla and shit.
And then CM Punk, he didn't really need Paul Heyman to talk. He was talking for him and did everything
Hmm.
he did in the ring. So I feel like Paul Heyman to just, which he got the right to. I'm in the Hall of Fame. I just managed one of the greatest of all time to a 1,300-day
Telling
championship
you.
run. I could just say, call it a quit. Fuck it. I'm out. I ain't got nothing else to prove. But I
Yeah.
feel like with so much contribution that Paul Heyman brings and delivers to the roster, with just ideas and stuff, like I got Braun Breaker was probably going to be the next superstar that he
Do,
managed, though. And
can you see that? Can you see that happen? Like, can you see him and
if
Paul running?
I didn't see him in Roman Reigns when the fucking camera shot
That's
slowly
some
went
true shit.
over, and it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't see that in a million years, though.
Yeah, I didn't see that
But that
either.
that added stock onto Roman Reigns because everybody was against Roman. It was like, oh, boo, they try to force him down our throats. But then he came back, won the championship, and this motherfucker was on story time. You feel
That's
me? Like
right.
really
That's
good.
right.
And Paul Heyman was just the bonus. Everybody was like, what? So it was interesting. So I can see Paul Heyman not only working with. I would like to see him with a woman. I would like to see
That was
Paul
what
Heyman
I was gonna say. That,
with
yeah.
a woman. A
Yeah.
woman would be incredible. That's something you have never seen
I'm
before.
trying to
He
tell
worked
you.
with guys, Brock, CM Punk, Roman, whatever. So for him with a woman, I think, man, that'll
Who's
be over
somebody you
top.
could see? Who's somebody just
Damn, damn,
off the rip?
damn, that's a good one right
I
there.
was thinking about it too because you know who I'm thinking? Blair Davenport. I'm thinking like somebody like that can really use because first of all she's a tall, big chick. You know what I'm saying? She's not big. She's a big girl. You know what I'm saying? And it's like to see her come out there and have that establishment, like, hey, I'm
No
backing her
funny?
100%. I mean, I
Jay
could def.
Cargill.
Listen, that's another
No
one.
funny. Jay
Or
Cargill,
Bianca,
man.
or
She
dope,
or
or
Bianca or
Bianca. That
Bianca,
shit would be
but
crazy too.
yeah, though, but I think I want to see Bianca. She could, do it on herself, though. Jade,
Mm-hmm.
she's still fresh, but I don't know. Jade gives me that, Brock Lesnar ish type of
Yeah.
vibes, though,
Oh yeah.
because she big, she's strong, and
She a
she ain't
beast.
got to talk much. But that's the first one I could think of. I know it's, other ones, but definitely like a woman for him to manage, man, would be nice. But I can definitely see that Braun Breaker one definitely, coming up, so.
Bro, listen, I would say this would be me. If I was in the fucking room or the board meeting, I'd be like, yo, straight up, hey, Bron, where your uncle at? Straight up. I don't give a fuck. I know people don't want to mess with him. I know people I know he's controversial and shit like that or whatever. But to sit there and have Scott Steiner as, you know what I'm saying, wearing a fucking suit. This is my nephew. He ain't taking no. Scott's fucking
But
reckless.
do you think people would take Scott Steiner serious though? After
Hell yeah. I mean, I'm saying like because you know who he is first off. It's gonna bring
yeah,
that importance to Braun Breaker, and you'd be like, wait, this is because I guarantee you, there's definitely people out there. It's like, yeah, that's whose son? Who the Steiners? You know what I'm saying? And then you see him, you're like, wait a minute, I remember them. I remember the NWO. I remember this shit. Big Papa Pump, and just seeing him talk shit. And then Braun Breaker talking as well. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to be quiet. A manager doesn't have to speak for you. It's just Paul Heyman has made that shit look so good that it's like an establishment right now. You feel me? Like it's like, oh, well, if you're manager, but you can still have a hype man or MVP who comes out and he's got a mouth, but you got a mouth as well. So I can see it, bro. I was thinking that shit today though about if Paul Heyman, because we've been watching him with the Roman Reigns thing, man, and it's been phenomenal. I'm not saying I can't see it ever, I guess, but just like so soon. Like where Braun is in a situation now where he's got to be established. Like he's coming out there now, he's starting to wreck people. Before he was kind of coming into a babyface role. Then he did the whole fucking Wolf Dogs or whatever with Baron Corbin. It's like he's getting a lot of different faces and shit. But now I think we about to start seeing like where they taking him, because it looks like they about to make him just a breaker. Like, yo, listen, I'm fucking you up. That's what it is on some Ryback shit. But we'll see, man. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to see something new.
I am though. I don't know. And Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner for me though, I did not watch him in WCW, but I
Big
came
Papa
in
Pump,
and
bro.
yeah, I know. I do remember that, and then obviously the character came over to WWE, and
Yeah.
I came into wrestling in the late '90s, late '98, early '99. So I was strictly on WWE, but I know around 2003. 2000, late 2002, Scott Steiner debuted in WWE, but
Yeah.
it was like everybody who came in at that point, especially from WCW, they just buried him. Scott Steiner went up against Triple H,
That's
and
right.
he just was just subject back down to the mid card, working with Test, fighting over Stacy Keibler. So it
Remember
was just
that?
like, yeah, and then the most famous stuff he did after that, either with TNA and saying, the whatever math equation that he brought up that was so funny that I think live rent free in everybody's mind. It's just long as I feel like can present himself, in a different way, and I think it'd be cool though. But I think
Yeah.
a lot of people would,
Have
have that
trouble
thought
taking
in
them
their mind.
seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I think.
listen. I didn't. I never thought about that part. I mean, yeah. I mean, it would definitely be. There's a lot of routes I guess they can take. I wouldn't say Rick. I wouldn't say his dad, because his dad was a little more quiet, bro. It wasn't like Rick was strong as shit and he had good matches and stuff like that. But he wasn't a standout like how Scott was. Scott was a standout. He was a fucking a head case. He was reckless. You know what I mean? Like very wild. Even in the back, you hear the stories. And I don't know if Triple H wants to fuck with him like that. Because they didn't have good history. Yeah,
They didn't.
They had a bad blood, but yeah, bro. I mean, it's really Bron Breakker's one of the guys. Lyra Valkyrie. I'm Lyra Valkyria. Listen, like I've said it before. I understand. I didn't like it, but I do understand why certain wrestlers were getting some kind of name change, bro. Because it's kind of hard to remember some of these guys' names. But at the same time, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. But now that we are talking about these people that are being established, one of the things I wanted to talk about on commission today was, what's going on with some other ones, man? Let's go ahead and give you an example right here, because we got a lot of wrestling to talk about here. I don't want to take up too much time, but
Yeah.
where the fuck is LA Knight, man? Like,
What the fuck he doing? Well, last time I seen LA Knight, he ran into Logan Paul, and then LA Knight lost his qualifying matchup last week on
That's right.
SmackDown, which then he had a backstage segment with Carmelo Hayes. So they sort of teased the Logan Paul LA Knight thing, may happen at SummerSlam. I'm not
SummerSlam.
sure, but
Yeah.
then they also started something up with LA Knight and Carmelo Hayes though. But the thing about LA Knight, man, I feel like he should have went over to Monday Night Raw in the draft. SmackDown is
Listen,
only
preach,
2
bro.
hours, and you only got so much time to tell so much of a story on a 2 hour episode of SmackDown than you probably would on a 3 hour episode of Monday Night Raw. And of course, I'm a big fan of LA Knight. My son like him too, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I just felt like he just I don't know, man. I hate to say it, man, because I've been a fan of LA Knight since
Here, I'll say it for you.
he
I'll say it
was
for you. Ready? I'll say it for you. Right here.
Yeah.
This is what ended this motherfucking situation, bro. I don't care what nobody say, yo.
It did.
This ended. I'm sorry. We've all talked about this, man. But LA Knight going into this pay-per-view right here that everybody knew he was not going to win. Every fucking body. They fed him into not only the tribal chief and got him into that story, into that involvement, but you put him in that spotlight when he should be in it, but not in it to lose it. He should have been in it to win it. And it made it even worse because you put him in it in a position where nobody believed that he was going to beat Roman Reigns. You put
Especially
him in Yeah, go ahead.
and especially in November,
I'm telling you,
of all
right?
months, November at a
At
Saudi
Crown
Arabian
Jewel,
at
yeah.
Crown Jewel. You feel me? Like fuck, he's not winning. The title's not changing hands.
Hell no.
Like I've been a fan since the guy was on the show with The Rock,
Mm-hmm.
and he went on to TNA, and I was like, man, been following him ever since. Made it to WWE. NXT came out to WWE, and like I just put, the graphic up there. That was the moment that felt like his, cool was just like start burning off though,
Yeah.
because he
Once you
should have.
lose like that, it's too hard to bounce. People still like you. You know what? As soon as your music hits, you want to get a pop because people know that you pop for you. He's still got a
Hmm.
mouthpiece, and also he's a baby face. So
Yeah.
it's harder to get over. It's harder to stay relevant, and they aren't really doing too much with him right now, bro.
See, but
I
I
think
think he
he's
was a
past, man.
Yeah, but I think he was also a guy too that WWE didn't have in the cards.
I don't
That
think
he
so either.
wasn't in the cards, he wasn't in the plans, and he got over so organically because he reminded the people of Stone Cold and The Rock.
Yep.
A mashup of that, and it was just like, okay, you got LA Knight right here. So yeah, when and then also he was in the United States Championship picture, lost that or got taken out of that or whatever. So
Yeah, got
it
taken
was like,
out before you can get
yeah,
there.
that
Money in the
was
Bank. He had a lot. He got a lot of losses,
come
man.
on. Yeah,
You can't make somebody. I think you just said it best when you said I don't think he was ever in the picture, man. He's another Rusev Day. Remember Rusev Day when that Rusev Day shit? That shit was white hot, man. And Rusev and Lana and what's his name? The Vaughn villain guy. What the hell was his? I don't remember his name.
the Bond villain.
The guy what the Vaughn villain? The guy who married Eddie Guerrero's daughter. I forgot. He was an announcer for a while. He used to come and sing. Damn, I
I
can't
think
remember his name.
damn, I can't remember his
Yeah, I can't
name.
remember his name at all. But him, whatever. They got that Rusev Day shit over, and that shit was over, bro. He's coming out singing Rusev Day, and the fans loved it. It was buying merch,
Are
and
you
they
talking
didn't
about
push it.
are you talking about the guy who was like shit, well, he was in the tag team, wasn't
I
he?
think he was. I think it was the Vaughn Villains. I think he was like the other one. It was the guy with
The
the
Von
curly
Villains.
mustache. I think it
Wow. Yes,
was.
he's a ring announcer right now for TNA. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. I should have said
Yes,
that. I should
him.
have said
Oh
that. Yeah.
wow. I remember the Von Villains. Damn.
Hmm.
Yes, I remember that.
That was with that was with Enzo and Cass and all them. That was around that time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
Yes. Time
But
flies, boy.
bro, time flies, man. That was like
Oof.
2014,
Yes, it
2013.
was.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Yeah, but go ahead.
I mean, LA Knight is just it's that same category, bro. It's that organic, getting over, but at the same time, it's like they put you in a spot, and I mean, it's almost like they set you up for failure, bro. It's not nobody's gonna come off as a bigger star being placed in a high level position to lose from it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're seeing that person. All you can wait for is the anticipation. I can't wait until LA Knight gets a title shot. I can't wait for that shit. Give him a title shot. He's an underdog. He's so good. But then you give him a title shot, and it's like, yes, he got a title shot. Ah, he lost. All right, well, we saw it. On to the next shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, but LA Knight is only one of the people that I was thinking along the lines of this, as far as just what the fuck are they, bro? What are they doing
Yeah.
with them?
He should have won
And
Money in the Bank, man.
he should have won Money. I firmly agree with that as well. I mean, I could even see, even with the thing with Drew McIntyre, if that was a cash in from LA Knight. I mean, I know they're telling more story with, I guess, Damian, but I would have liked to see what he would have did.
I felt like I know you better move on. I just felt like they were white hot on Damien because Damien was real impressive in the matchup with WWE's favorite Bad Bunny. They brought in Bad Bunny, and he worked with Bad Bunny as tag team at WrestleMania, and then he did the one-on-one job with him. So I think they was just red hot on him. Obviously Finn was sort of established already, and the
Yeah,
other guys were doing well, but they just I don't know. They had a thing for Damian Priest though,
they
and
did.
yeah,
Big
they
dude, big
built,
dude. He can move in the ring.
yeah, but I feel
He
like it
sucks
was
on the mic.
yeah, yeah.
Sucks on the mic.
It was man,
Sorry, Damien.
it was LA Knight's time, man. It was his time, and they just blew him off though. But that's another thing we talked about it too. If you just pass by these moments and you keep waiting. Would it mean anything when he actually get it? So
Yeah, that's right.
who knows?
We'll see it. But somebody else that I'm just sitting there thinking about, and this is going to be a way more surprise than fucking LA Knight, but my baby, bro.
Oh,
What the fuck is
yeah.
going on? Yo, they have been kind of playing Bailey since she won the title, bro. Like, even a little bit before that, even, yo. Like, even though she had the whole damage control thing, and that was a gimmick that we knew where it was going. We read that shit like a book all the way leading up to Royal Rumble and everything. And once she did beat EO, it was great. It was, it was fun or whatever. But I feel like it started, for me, I feel like it started at WrestleMania. I feel like WrestleMania, she should have, like, I was preaching the shit out of it. She should have jumped out with them Bailey buddies as just a tease. Like, hey, guys, remember who the fuck I am? I'm the Bailey chick. And then let that shit die down and introduce her new persona. Because she needed to get rid of the heel side that she built for 3 years. And she had that shit. She was fully invested all the way from the Thunderdome to now. And she also needed to get rid of the one that everybody used to love because she's coming back to the baby face. So I feel like that establishment, man, you have to do shit correctly when you move, yo. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why, I don't know, it's just like Bailey's kind of flat right now, bro.
I agree.
She don't really have too much going on. It's not really even too many people. They kind of teasing the Bianca heel shit towards her, but it's not something that's more invested for Bailey. It's more like something that's invested for Bianca. So, I don't know, bro. It's really weird, man, because Bailey having the title, she's one of the fucking 4 horsewomen. There's a lot that they can do with her, but I don't know, man. Right now, it's just not the time for it, I guess.
Personally, man, I love Bailey. I'm not the biggest Bailey fan though, as a lot of people are. I think a lot of people see Bailey maybe as they saw Lita in a way. I'm not sure, but a lot of people really love Bailey, man. But she's awesome. She's great. But I think WWE came to a realization in a way. It's just my opinion that she is not. I don't know. Maybe it's something maybe missing or not clicking, but I think they came to a realization that Bailey was. How do I say this though? Without trying to be mean though, like
It's my
she,
baby.
I don't know. I guess she's not more so the needle mover, and it does sucks. It does sucks
Yeah, I can't
because you
disagree.
got Bianca, who is killing shit. You got Jade Cargill is hot right there with her. You got Becky, who's the man. You got Rhea Ripley, who's the mommy, and obviously
That's
she's
right.
injured right now.
Just being
You got
outshined, man.
Charlotte, she's being
Being outshined. You're
outshined,
absolutely right.
and it was a couple of
Even
weeks ago
Nia.
where
Even
even
Nia,
Nia
fine
Jax.
ass. Nia losing some weight. Nia look
Ooh,
good as shit.
she
She
sure
looked good
is losing
before,
some
but
weight.
damn, yo. She losing
Like
some weight.
I think it was the Backlash pay per view, or no, actually it was the King of the Ring, King and Queen of the Ring, Joan, and they were advertising the woman on the poster, and Bailey was nowhere to be found on it.
It's crazy,
And
bro.
this wasn't the first time, and it just seems like they just, what about Bailey? What about her though? So it
Yeah.
seems though nobody really pays attention to you or take you really serious, I guess, until you're a heel or whatnot. So everybody paid attention to her for the last 3 years. She won it at WrestleMania for EO Sky, and it's like she ain't ever really been doing as much.
He said, I wonder why they all love. Oh, listen, Dev. We know, right? We know. We know. That's
Yeah, we
that's that's
know.
my that's my chick right there, bro. But hey, listen, I wanted to say, while we're still on, we still got some predictions to jump. We on, run through the predictions. Warren's not here, so me and Dre holding it down as far as just what we're talking about right now. Who the hell is this? Roblox the Classic is tomorrow. What the hell?
I had no idea.
Thank you. All right, I don't play Roblox. I don't even let my kids play that shit. Quick dad rant. Yeah, they got some craziness on that shit. We took my kids off of that shit, yo. But yeah, speaking of Bailey, like I was saying, there's just some people that you see are in the thing, and I'm glad I had that conversation. That does bring some clarity. That hey, listen, bro, you just not you being outshined right now. There's a lot going on. You're absolutely right, man. Even people like Lyra Valkyria, even people like Becky. Oh man, listen, I know we're gonna be talking about Becky on STR tonight, so I'll tell you right now, I know we're gonna that's Lay's most hated female wrestler for whatever reason. She be going in on fucking Becky. But I also want to talk about, like, of course we got Double or Nothing coming up. We also got the King of the Ring. We're gonna go over the predictions of that. But I also want to say with this guy right here, Tama Tonga, this Mr. Yichi guy, whatever you call it, Yichi. He's doing that crazy shit. That's that old fucking, I don't know Samoan, but I know like Indians do that shit, like that chanting shit. Like that's shit. Listen, they getting ready for war, bro. But I did not. One of the biggest things, like you said earlier, I did not understand why they put Tama Tonga in this fucking competition, yo. To me, it doesn't make any sense unless what they were going for was a bloodline payoff. Having Jey Uso enter and having Tama Tonga and Jey Uso kind of main event it. That I would have understood. I mean, at the end of the day, even if Tama Tonga would have won.
Yeah, but could you see? I know, but I don't mean to cut you off, but could you see Gunther losing it though? Like that's the thing.
I can. You know why?
Are you the second person who said that?
Let me say it like this. I'll introduce it to you. Very easy. You know who will fuck it up for Gunther?
Who?
Ilya. Simple.
But it seems though what they going at right now, and it seems like Ilya is sort of like, even though he won that match with Gunther, but it seems though he's not, because it never came across to where either Gunther fucked over Ilya or vice versa. They just crossed paths.
He could just do it for the at times. It's all about establishment, bro. When you come into the spot and you got the head guy, you know who the big bad. You go to fucking jail, whatever. I'm not a criminal, but I'm just saying, like, you watch enough of the shows and shit. You walk into the building and you want to be established. You want to have that fucking that title as, hey, I'm the baddest person in this bitch. Where the baddest person at? That's all you need. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for Ilya to go in there and Gunther be on his last wing, let's just say it was. Like, we're just being hypothetical here. Let's just say in the Jey Uso match, we can rewind time. And out of nowhere, just, some quick shit or whatever, and Jey don't even got to pin him. It could be a disqualification. You don't like that shit, but it would set up so much story. And like you said, you wouldn't want to see fucking, you wouldn't want to see, what's it called, do it. You could even do some crazy shit where you could have had, the bloodline jump down and distract fucking Jey. And then all of a sudden Gunther does something or they hit fucking, what's it called? And then it's a disqualification and Jey wins that way. You can make a story, bro, out of any fucking thing. There's enough pieces there. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like that establishment, Tama Tonga needs to be taken more seriously, in my opinion, right now. I feel like they're kind of just interjecting him like it's gonna be a damn like he's gonna be just a tag team member or something. Shoot, I'll be the third to say it too.
Wow. Okay.
I
All right.
To see that shit. Yo.
No. Look, I agree. I wanted to see because when it came down, like I said, to Jey and Gunther, and I was like, and I talked to someone, and someone was like, yo, I don't see Gunther winning it. I was like, okay, maybe, Jey Uso could go on some way, somehow. I don't see Jey pinning Gunther, but I see someone with an interference or whatnot, and then you could, get Jey and Tama Tonga though. But after what they did, well, I ain't gonna say what they did. I don't know if it was purposely or whatever, but social media, sort of took over when Tama Tonga came on the screen and he was doing the Beavis Butthead little sound.
They had a ball.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, man, I feel like, man, he's been taken serious. It's just like, obviously he's gonna have to take this L, going in the King of the Ring.
Man, that's the bit. Like, and they're over there preaching.
It could be a disqualification.
It could be. I personally think it's gonna be something. Yo, listen, hey, we're acting like it can't be, but he might fucking win. Who knows? It might be Gunther versus Tama Tonga, which on some real shit, you can see Randy Orton versus Gunther making more sense. Mm-hmm. But if it is Gunther versus Tama Tonga, and let's be real, yo. Let's say Tama Tonga goes the fuck over. How much more real can you make a motherfucker past that?
I mean, yeah, how much more real you make though? But boy, that is, you want to talk about styles and matches just different and
that would be craziness.
Unpredictable. Like, that
would be a crazy fucking match. Yo. Just seeing like a head case, just like fucking, I ain't going down. Smack me forever, like. Bro, I almost want to see that more than I want to see Randy and fucking Gunther, yo. I'll be honest with
Mm.
you. Like, Randy and Gunther, you know what kind of match they're gonna have. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not excited for that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, if it gets down to Randy and Gunther, which 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure that's probably what it's gonna be. It's gonna be typical match, bro. Randy's gonna take some chops and shit. Randy ain't like he used, like, even like Ricochet or any of them people where it's gonna be like, a kind of high class. Randy's a good wrestler, but he's an old fighter, man. He's not like how he used to be in that shit. And you see him even going up against, like, when he went up against Carmelo Hayes. Like, he's just waiting for them spots to hit that fucking RKO, to do the damn DDT off the ropes. He's not moving like that anymore, bro. So it's like, it's not going to be a super brawl. I think Gunther works best when he has people that can establish what he does, like when he looks like he's impressive. Randy's not going to make Gunther look impressive. It's just going to be
Besides
between
defeating him,
guys.
that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, even that, though. I mean, how much is it saying defeating Randy Orton, bro? Is it saying a lot? Like, is it like a big establishment beating Randy?
I would say so.
I don't
At
know,
this
man.
point right now, Randy Orton is Randy Orton. Like
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely important, but it's just like, I kind of put him on the same caliber. Like, people try to make it like it's a big thing when you beat John Cena, but at the end of the day, is it really? Like, maybe like 10 years ago, but not now. I mean,
I look at it like this. I mean, like John Cena, what they call him, the GOAT, right? The greatest of all time. So, I mean, if you are the Indianapolis Colts and you're taking on the freaking, what was it? The New England Patriots when they were just doing their thing and you beat them in a big, playoff match to advance or the Super Bowl. That's fucking big. Like you mean, like
yeah.
that's it. What I mean? But other than that,
I'm looking at it
if
like,
it's not meaning nothing, if it's
the
like
name
a
is
week
big.
one game, it's nothing. It don't mean nothing.
But with the Colts, the name is big. You feel me? Like, they change players all the time, so you can keep a fresh team up in there, and you still got the coaches and everything like that that's still working the mechanics in the back. But John Cena, fucking 40 years old, 50 years old, and you fighting like, what I'm saying, Gunther, motherfuckers, like, in his prime and shit. I don't know. I just don't see it anymore, bro.
I get you. I know what you're talking about. Like now, it wouldn't
like
mean
now.
shit.
If it was
definitely.
2010
yeah.
John Cena,
Yeah,
then it's like,
yeah.
I can understand the establishment,
Yeah.
but that's kind of how I feel. Randy's definitely, he's a legend, bro. He's one of the last remaining ones. I was thinking about it. Him, R-Truth, and Kofi Kingston and Miz,
Shelton
bro.
Benjamin.
Miz.
Get rid of her?
Yeah, Shelton's gone. But
okay.
even Bobby Lashley, he left for a
Lashley.
little bit. But they're like the last, veterans that are in the locker room right now. I don't know, man. It's interesting where they can go with it. But I just feel like if you put Tama Tonga in there to lose this early in his like, he's supposed to be a fucking beast right now. Like, nothing should be able to stop him. That's how I see it right now. I see Tama Tonga should be just unstoppable on some Warpath shit. I even said it when I first saw him that fuck the solo shit. The solo shit is corny. I don't think I said that to you guys yet. I'm gonna say it right now. The solo shit with him taking the thing, wearing the stupid suits. I don't know what the fuck happened or who told somebody.
Oh, I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it. Please tell
Listen.
me why you think you're so corny, though.
Dre, listen, this shit
Please.
is ass, bro. How do you go, Solo Sikoa, bro? Let's paint the fucking picture, yo. I haven't been able to talk wrestling in a while. Solo Sikoa was the enforcer. He was the one who stood by the pit bull, who stood by in silence, fucking holding this thing, coming to the ring in his matches barefooted. He was the Umaga, the presence, everything, fucking the soldier. I'm on top of this shit. Tell me where to go and I got him. I ain't answer no fucking questions. I don't care about brothers. I don't care about love. I'm here for the mission, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you in a suit, and bro, listen, it's not for me. I'm sorry,
So okay. So do you get why the whole transformation sort of took place because of Roman Reigns, though?
Because Roman left.
Yeah, because he he lost though, and he lost,
lost.
which obviously Solo, which we understand that right now that he haven't won a match in forever though. But I think the new transition is is awesome. His character development. Yes, he just been standing there. He was the guy in the background, wasn't saying a motherfucking word, didn't smile, didn't say anything. Because hey, Roman Reigns was like, hey, be my man, and you ain't gotta say nothing. And he did that. But at WrestleMania, it was that moment where I think Roman Reigns was down in a way, and Solo kept saying, get him,
Yeah.
pin
Oh yeah.
him now. And Roman was like, I got him. But he didn't get him.
Didn't get him.
He fucked
No.
that shit all up and he lost. And
Mhm.
then the next night when Paul Heyman came, he said what he said, blah, blah, blah. We went there. Solo was like, enough of that, bro. Enough of that. If winning got consequence, like I feel like it was time for Solo in a way to step up and do something new, especially with Roman Reigns' schedule and being a part-timer, going on to Hollywood and
You right?
doing mixed stuff and everything like that.
Yeah.
Who within the bloodline was going to be doing it? I don't think Tama Tonga would have been doing that. I think Solo was the perfect person because
But
Jay
Dre,
went off to Raw.
listen. I feel you. No, you're not right. I'm not hating Solo as a lead. I'm hating the type of lead that Solo has become. I don't like it that he's trying to be this Bobby Lashley fucking character.
Bobby
Where
Lashley?
on some real shit. Coming out with the suits and shit. That's the same shit the MVP. Bobby does the shit now. Why the fuck?
But you gotta realize that's heel shit and that's
But
champion shit though.
Bro, not for the fucking bloodline. Not for the Samoans,
Not for the
bro.
blood.
Yo, listen, you going all the way back. Just imagine fucking Rosie and Jamal and shit or whatever coming out with nah, bro. I mean, if you do it right, you can do anything. But what I'm envisioning is I don't understand why they couldn't have Solo on some hard man shit, stay on some hard body shit. I'm the enforcer, but now
I think that's where they're gonna have Jacob Fatu at. Because I don't think I mean, yeah, you can have both of them. You can have both Hartman or whatever. But I think that's what also, because I talked about it. I don't know if you, what's your thoughts on it, of the concern, because they got concerned of Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, because he's playing a part he shouldn't be playing right now. That's why they scared, because Solo is not that fucking character. If they were smart, they would have had Solo stay in a position. He could still be the mouthpiece, but what he would have done was force fucking Paul Heyman to speak their piece. And then he could have came out like, I've been told to tell you from the tribal, and then Solo's like pushing his elbow, like, yeah, tell him like I want you, and standing there, and he got fucking, what's it called, and then they standing holding their shit, and he don't got no suit on, he got the fucking, he can hit the paint, whatever. It's like they could have established the Samoans differently than how they're establishing every other fucking heel that they turn. Suit and tie shit. Fucking Escobar and them niggas, whatever, the Phantasma 4 or whatever.
Hey, look at
They're doing some different shit, bro.
I think it's hilarious though. I think I like your point of view though. I get it. I do get it though. But I can't deny that Solo, man, just took a whole fucking 360 from the night after WrestleMania. Yeah, the suits is fucking new. Didn't expect that. The haircut, talking more, giving directions to Paul Heyman, like, but I couldn't see. I mean, Solo, yes, he was more so the quiet one, but for him to go for like, and be in the role that maybe Jacob Fatu does, because I can see him, being more so of that,
that
rough and that bulldozer.
Oh, yeah.
You got Tama Tonga, who's he's crazy. You got Tonga Lee. He's more so like a quiet,
Hey, listen, I get it. I mean, this is my opinion, bro. Yeah, I also remember, like, one of the things back in the day, man, and I'm not saying that everything's got to be like back in the day or anything, but I remember the head shrinkers. I remember the, what I'm saying? Like, I remember these guys, and they coming out, and they got the mannerisms and stuff, and that's kind of like how Tama Tonga was doing on SmackDown. Everybody's laughing and shit. But that was the head shrinkers, fucking walking around, fucking pulling their hair. They was animals, bro. And it was like, and you see that coming from Tama Tonga.
No, but they still are. They still is, though.
They still are, for sure.
They Samoans, and they are animals, though. But I think at this point right now, I think we all know they animals, though. But let's tell a different story, though. We're going to get to that animal. We're going to get back to some more of that animal shit in just a bit. Because we seen, Tama Tonga and Solo Sikoa and all these other guys, though. But I think, I don't know, man. It's beautiful though. I respect your opinion.
I still love it.
I love. That's why I like chatting and love chatting with other wrestling fans and their opinions though. But I respect it. I think it's awesome. But I couldn't, say Solo is not one of, the biggest character, just had the biggest character development among anybody on the rosters, especially after WrestleMania. He just said, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna be the new tribal chief. Fuck Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman. You my wise man now, and I'm gonna get more members in the bloodline, and we gonna punish this shit. And if Roman Reigns come back and want to take over, he gonna have to see me. And he talking about he been talking to him for the long. I don't think he been talking to
Oh
him.
no, yeah,
He,
I
he,
definitely
he been
don't think
talking
that.
about somebody else. But
Yeah.
the shit is beautiful though. But
Yeah,
I
I
would
still
like
love
to
it.
see
I still
more
love the bloodline
of
shit.
it though.
Yeah.
And I get what you're saying, the whole Samoans and stuff. I think it's having something different, having them come out in suits instead of
And that's what it
them
is. Yeah,
coming out.
I think it's just a different look, and it's just for me. I just see it a different way. I just wish it would be different. I mean, and still it's still some stuff that I guess I got to get used to. I know a lot of people. I'm kind of on my own with this here as well. I still kind of see maybe another thing with Jacob Fatu coming in there. Maybe they are worried about him outshadowing what's it called? But there's a high possibility that maybe Jay calls fucking Jacob. Maybe they do something like, hey, yo, we need somebody else. They already got 3 members over there. If they can establish something like, hey, we got family too. Who you forgetting? And then Jacob comes and joins fucking Jimmy and Jay, and then they go and they roughshot shit. I mean, it's a possibility. So it's like there's a lot of options that can still be had, bro. Because if you got Jacob, you got Tama Tonga, you got Solo, and you have Tongaloa and shit. And then you sit here and if they've got to go up against Roman, Jimmy, and Jay, and whoever else is coming. Who knows if that's even where it stops. Like somebody's gonna have to be on Jimmy and Jay's side and shit like that because Roman isn't a full-time player. If that's the direction, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just the prediction and shit. It's not a prediction. It's a spoiler.
Yeah. Nah, I was hearing something. Maybe like how you just mentioned, Jacob Fatu joins.
I don't know if he has. Actually, that's a good question. Has Solo actually called himself the tribal chief yet?
I don't know if he have though, but without calling himself the tribal chief, he's already been declaring himself the tribal chief in the ways which he's making decisions on his own. Even Paul Heyman said, you know what, like there's only one person who can make those decisions, Solo. And he was like, I'm making them. I talk to the tribal chief, so that's in a way, like, because even when Roman was here and Jay or Jimmy or whoever, even if they felt like they wanted to make any type of moves or whatever, Roman Reigns would be like, yo, man, did you run that by me? I'm the person that make these moves though. So I feel like with Solo, he's stepping in that position, and Paul Heyman is afraid of Solo. He's afraid of Solo. Like
I think Devin is hinting at that it may be somebody else he's speaking with, and I think that's kind of like what everybody is kind of thinking. Like he's talking to the tribal chief, but the tribal chief isn't the tribal chief that we think it is. It's the tribal chief that's up there in Hollywood right now, making Moana 2 and shit like that. I think that's what Devin's kind of hinting at.
Yeah, most definitely. That's what I believe.
I think that's the out. I think that's the far plan. To get the final Roman Reigns versus Rock.
When Solo came in, the initial story with him was the elders sent him. So it's like which one of the elders sent him. So I feel like, he's also he's moving like a right hand man. He could be. And. Yeah, I don't know. I like where it's going though.
It's a lot of story, man.
Yeah, it is. There's
a lot of story with it, yo. But yeah, like we said, I mean, the bloodline shit. Who would have thought that? 3 months after WrestleMania, or two almost 3 months after WrestleMania, we over here still talking about bloodline taking up a huge portion of the show and shit. But I'm still excited about it. It's still my favorite thing to watch. One thing we haven't fucking said, a name that we haven't even said this whole show so far, fucking Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Warren, where you at? Better come save your boy. But I'm not gonna lie, man. It's not like I planned it or anything. I don't hate Cody, but I'm just being honest with you. I mean, the shit he's doing ain't interesting to me. He going after fucking Logan Paul. Logan has a fucking belt. This shit is boring, bro. I'm just not interested. I'm more interested in Logan Paul than I'm interested in fucking Cody Rhodes, yo. How
Mm,
you feel
mm, mm.
about it? How you feel about the match? You feel like you ready for it?
No, not at all, man. But
See?
it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a good match. I think they all, took us for a swerve too on SmackDown when initially I believe it was supposed to be for both titles, and I think that would have been, interesting in a way, maybe. I mean, well, Cody was winning both of them. Logan Paul,
Not the
he
guy.
he wasn't winning, but because Cody's not the guy,
That's right.
case closed.
Put them ones up,
you
baby,
know.
forever.
And then one thing I seen something on TikTok, right? A fan was screaming at Jimmy in the ring. I think it was during a commercial break where Solo and them was about to do something. And someone was just asking, like, where's Roman? We weren't Roman. And Jimmy was like, you know what, man, it's your fault. Y'all
That you
Cody
left.
crybabies,
That's
yeah,
right. That's
it's your
right.
fault. Y'all petitioned and took over shit and turned shit in a different direction. And believe it or not, I didn't. If that Cody Rhodes shit didn't take over and went to the moon back in early March, late February, or whatever the fuck it was, if that didn't happen, if The Rock didn't come in and take his spot, I believe Roman Reigns would have won at WrestleMania. I
Mm.
believe he would have, retained the championship. And but I think a narrative that we're trying to go in a way is could with The Rock coming in and not trying to push one guy aside, who's been here busting his ass off. But I think if we're gonna go with this, uh, Cody and I mean, we're gonna go with The Rock and Roman Reigns, but then we gotta switch it up because the fans and whatnot, we gotta make this guy a red hot baby face because
Yeah.
the crowd, they love him.
Yep.
And boy, oh boy, The Rock did that, WWE did that, but now it's like on the other side. I mean, the match with AJ Styles was nice. The matchup with Logan Paul is gonna be nice. It's the story I think
It
everyone is
is
waiting for.
boring, man.
You
It's not
know,
and it's not much of a story that you can establish with somebody like Logan Paul as far as Cody Rhodes, because like you said, man, he just came off this epic win, this grand season finale. And now you have to top that. You have to top that, man. I'm not saying that you can't have a grand season finale, but I am saying when you have your new season, you got to come fucking hard. You got to come swinging. You got to bring it in correct. And you don't have to, have fireworks immediately. It's still a little early, but I'm just saying it has not been engaging. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna come on here and say something, prove me how you find anything that's been happening, even with the AJ Styles shit. It has not been engaging, bro. The Logan Paul thing now, Logan is more engaging than fucking Cody. And Cody can be. I'm not even saying like he can't be. It's just not happening, bro. I don't feel, and so do fucking The Undertaker and other people who said the same thing. Cody Rhodes is a fucking baby face that's supposed to be a heel, bro. Cody Rhodes is a baby face that is supposed to be a heel, for real. Oh, he's fixing this thing here. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna see what happens, bro. Let's go ahead and I know we got to do the the picks for, of course, Saturday is the King of the Ring, so we're gonna go ahead and real quick go over like who we think's gonna win and give our predictions, and then we got some little AEW to talk about too, because AEW Double or Nothing is coming on. But I definitely knew we were gonna be talking on this show because, like I said, I haven't talked, not for nothing. AEW, man, I don't know what it is with them either.
I feel like right now they trying they trying
They
and
have.
I'm giving them a chance. I'm giving them not which I have gave them a chance. Oh man, but this one right here though, I feel like Mercedes, man, she lost her way, man.
Yeah.
Um, Willow
Tough.
Nightingale has really she's grown on me. I've really
Yeah.
seen her like a Bailey 2.0 when she first came out. No offense to her,
Mm-hmm.
but that's just what I got from watching her. But since she became TBS champion, and my fiance saw it every day. She was like, "Oh shit, they got thick women here."
Oh
and
yeah, yeah. That's what I
I
was
was
saying
like,
too. I
"Oh
was like, yeah,
yeah,
you got, yeah. Nah, I mean,
yeah,
WWE does too, but yeah, I mean,
yeah."
they definitely giving her a presence, which is awesome.
Yeah, they are, man. It's just I don't know what's up with the Mercedes one, but I think AEW the whole storyline that they got going on with the Elite and Tony
Tony
Khan
Khan
and
and
and them right, whatever they doing right there. I see what they doing. I'm giving it a chance. It seems like it's cool. It's just I'm a fan of more. Brian said it too. I like the story
Yeah.
aspect of the show. Like twists and turns and drama, suspense. Like a whole show, 7 matches. They all about the same. It's like I like wrestling. Don't
It
get me
gets
wrong
boring.
though,
It gets
but
boring, bro.
give me something else. Like it's
Yeah.
7 fucking wrestling shows that come on throughout the week. You got to do something different, bro.
Different.
Like, come on, come the
Yo,
fuck on.
hey, yo, Commissioner Dre be going in now. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. Dre be going fucking.
Come on, man.
But yeah,
Like,
so I completely agree with you. But I always say it because, like I said, even when we open the show, like I'm definitely not in any type of way saying, oh no, I don't watch the AEW shit or, but I'm just purely saying my opinion. I tried it really hard to get into AEW, man. I'm trying to watch, and
and I
just
know
can't
some
fucking
people
do
probably
it,
like,
man.
and I know some people probably like, man, yo, man, I know you like, something different. And we talk about WWE a lot because obviously they are number one. But, AEW haven't been doing much different lately besides the wrestling.
Yeah,
Like they
right.
got the hardcore fans down packed. They got the wrestling there. I ain't really seen too many bad AEW matches. Don't get me wrong. It's some really good ones though. But the fact of putting some stories together and develop these wrestlers to the next stage and where they should be or need to be.
Yeah.
I think that's more interesting.
Yeah, some of these wrestlers too. Another thing, just like Devin just said, Mercedes, trash booking is the result of not having structure. I think a part of that is because some of these wrestlers go, especially coming from WWE, and you go from not having, I guess, what you want in a way, because we all understand like WWE kind of they repackage you and they brand you how they want you to be on their brand. So there's less freedoms that there's been in the past, at least. So when you get a chance to go to an established like AEW, where apparently you have a lot more liberties, like you have the ability to kind of present yourself how you want to be presented, you got to remember something. Like if that shit don't work, man, or if you're coming from like Dre just said, a higher establishment, and we've been seeing you at that as that presence for a long time, it's hard to see the Undertaker go to AEW and be fucking, Jean-Claude Van Damme or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the Undertaker, bro.
No
Like, you're not
bullshit.
tricking nobody. Like, you're
No
Sasha Banks.
bullshit.
You're Mercedes Moné. It's cute. You write CEO in your hair
And
and shit. But
and
you're Sasha Banks, bro. Like,
yeah. And that's the thing about WWE, when they own the rights to the name, that's like you hopefully you can get that name back, or hopefully like you own the rights to that name before then, because that's the thing where certain wrestlers do struggle leaving WWE, is now they have to establish themselves as a
rebrand,
whole
yeah.
new person. Yeah, the image is more so the same, yeah, I'm the guy who was on Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or whatever, but now I gotta be someone totally different. And I think also another thing, we ripped WWE in half so much for so long in a way, for being so scripted and being, oh, they got writers and this, that, and scripted promos. But then when you see Mercedes Moné go over to AEW, that where they don't have scripted promos and there's not a lot of structure there, she's fumbling the bag though. So I think
Good point, Dre.
we could not rip WWE in so hard, because I think they got an idea. They know what they want.
They know
I
what they're
think
doing.
yeah, they know what they're doing. AEW, in my way, I think someone said this too, and I agree. But they said it about someone else, but something else. I think AEW is a, how can I put this? They are a that's a wrestling show in a way. I'm trying the best way trying to say. I think AEW is putting on a wrestling show, and WWE puts on a television show.
Yeah.
I think
That's a good way to
that's
put it.
what I'm trying to say. Because a television show, you got drama, you got a bunch of stuff, and a wrestling show, you got wrestling.
Yeah, got
That's
a lot
what
of
it is.
wrestling.
Got
Good,
a
great
lot of
wrestling.
wrestling,
Great wrestling.
great wrestling. But WWE does, they in the TV
Yeah.
business and shit.
I definitely agree with you. AEW is a
Is
work
it
rate show. Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
You get a lot done. You get a lot of spots. Talent is
Mm-hmm.
phenomenal, but it's harder for me, a person who's grew up watching WWE and WCW and even a little TNA and stuff like that or whatever. Which was basically just a culmination of all the old wrestlers that when I was watching it that was from WWE and WCW. Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, like they all went over there. So you were just basically watching, WCW Light or whatever the fuck that was over there too. But at the same time, it's definitely a lot going on. And commission, thank you guys for like rocking with us, man. I know we're definitely trying to get a lot off our chest and everything. But King of the Ring, let's go ahead and jump into some of these matches that we're going to be seeing. Of course, we're not going to find out who the final match is for the men's King of the Ring tournament until we get to Friday. But right now, we got Nia Jax and wait, we still have to do who the hell's the other one? Is it Nia Jax and Lyra now? They're gonna
No,
be fighting?
no, it's Nia and Bianca
Nia and
for
Bianca have to fight
SmackDown.
on
Yeah,
this
and
yeah.
then they would take on Lyra at King of the Ring.
And we said you said you got Nia. I think Bailey, but Nia is like almost neck and neck. I think Bailey gonna. I'm not Bailey. Bianca. I think
Bianca,
Bianca's
yeah,
gonna. I think
slide of
Bianca's gonna
bees.
slide in there. And I also think Randy's gonna win just because it makes sense on the table. But if they swerved and hit Tamatonga with the win, I would not be mad at it, yo. I would love it. Even if Gunther's gonna go over, I would hope that they would do it in a good way. Don't forget either. What's his name? Got injured and got taken out by Imperium. The other member, what the hell is his name?
Was it Giovanni Ricci or
Yeah, Giovanni Vinci. Another one. I
okay.
can't remember his name. It was Giovanni Vinci. It's like a shoe.
or clothing brand? That's what it sounds like too.
That the mob wears or some shit. Yeah. All right, but we got King of the Ring. The matches that we know we do have so far for sure is going to be this one right here. This is a match that I'm more interested because of Liv Morgan, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm liking what they're doing with her right now. They're making her a really good bad guy. She's hot. Not for nothing, but she's like, she's a hot little white girl that's just like blonde. She played kind of like the Dizzy one for a little bit, and now she's kind of stepping up. Like, listen, I'm still, this character, but now I'm just kind of evil with it. Fuck y'all, like, I'm gonna do whatever I want. She getting arrested for smoking weed. Like, Liv's character got a lot of development, bro. A lot of development. And Becky's still the same old Becky. Same old, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna get you. I've been this mirror. Shut the fuck up, yo.
Because this is, I feel like, this is a glorified house show. Although it's, a King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring premium live event. I feel like Becky is going to retain somehow, some way, a roll up, something. But I do want Liv Morgan to win. Because she's on this revenge tour, I think it makes perfect sense for her to lose because this revenge tour can keep going. Although she is really on this revenge tour to get back at Rhea Ripley, but Rhea Ripley is out, on injury right now. But, I liked the promo that Liv had with Becky Lynch, because shit, you wouldn't been champion if it wasn't for Liv Morgan taking out Rhea Ripley. And somehow your ass came in because you Becky Lynch, and you the man. You got to win the match, huh? It was 19, 18 other women in the match that could have had that opportunity. And but Becky, she got to take it all the opportunities all up. Charlotte number 2. But there you go.
Yeah. We don't talk about it. Look, we got somebody late to the party. He's super late to his own party and shit. Joining the crew finally is Warren Marlowe. Happy birthday! Happy birthday,
Happy
Warren.
birthday, man! Happy birthday!
You on mute, brother?
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing?
Go. What up, man?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Just living life, man.
Yo, we holding it down while you out there running around or whatever. You neglecting your job.
All over the place. As you can see, that one's over there cranky. It's all kinds of madness. It's my birthday, but it's their day still. That's how it is with this life.
Welcome to dad life.
Ain't that true? We literally went to a store to get her a toy. So yeah.
Listen, that's what it is. We don't get shit no more. I don't even have a birthday.
That's the sad thing.
Yeah, we round up. We're getting into the predictions
Belt
for
fight.
King of the Ring now, and first match, of course, is going to be Becky
What's
and
up?
Liv. Becky and Liv going to be the first match for the King and Queen of the Ring, and Dre said you got Becky winning because you think it's a Saudi Arabia show. You don't think we're going to be getting the
Yeah,
title
Right,
change that
yeah,
night,
yeah,
yeah.
right?
yeah. I don't think it's gonna be no title change. I believe Becky is gonna win, but then also further this Liv Morgan's revenge tour, where we get some more information on what Dom and Liv Morgan was doing in
Hmm.
the same room, and
That'd be interesting too.
some other stuff like that. So
I
yeah, I
mean,
can
it
definitely
could
see it.
go that way, or appreciate it, man.
Birthday boy. But
Hey,
you want to know something
I
too?
honestly say maybe Liv just because Becky wasn't supposed to be the champ for the longest time, anyways. Um,
That's what I was
so
thinking. I was thinking the same thing. Like the only reason I can see Liv going over is because I don't think Becky was supposed to be the champion right now. I
no.
think that was supposed to be something that may have was audible because Rhea got hurt. They needed somebody fast to put the title on, and Becky was the best choice, I guess. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But also seeing Liv win it, Dre, to your point, I can see the revenge tour. I can see them building with that. I'm not gonna lie,
There's got to be something with Dom.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can see Liv, even if it is Dom. I can see Liv, maybe even joining fucking Judgment Day or doing
I
something
heard
like,
that.
or
Yeah.
bringing like even her just having like remember when Charlotte Flair was running around with Dana Brooke for a little while or like something like that where she just has like somebody else like a soldier kind of that's just like rocking with her and like yeah we on a shit I need revenge too, you know what I mean, just having somebody and Liv just kind of holding a dominant status, building her shit until Rhea comes back for SummerSlam.
Hmm.
That's a SummerSlam match, there's no doubt about it.
Most
But
definitely.
I got Liv. I think they're gonna it's gonna be a
I
title
still say Liv
that
just the
spins.
fact that, like I said, man, Liv was bound to have a big feud with Rhea.
Yeah.
And I think Rhea was actually supposed to put Liv over in the first one just because Rhea did win WrestleMania. So she's going to have one where they are going to lose it. So she got the WrestleMania win and obviously Becky. So I don't know.
Yo, what if they were setting up some shit? Like, what if the thing with her and Dom was like supposed to be happening even when Rhea was here,
I
and they
would
were
say,
setting up
yeah, but it
for?
looks like she also with Finn in some way too. So I don't know what they got going on with it.
I think they teasing to join her with the Judgment Day. But I was just gonna say, I was saying like, what if like they were planning to do this already, and kind of like Liv and Dom or whatever was gonna flip on Rhea, and that would have established Rhea as a perfect she
Boy,
was
that would
already
have been
babyface.
excellent. Which I feel like
Yeah.
that's still
Still
possibly to
possible,
happen.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like that was already in the cards. Like I feel like they were already
Who knows?
planning for
Maybe
that.
they'll introduce Buddy Murphy in there since he's laying on Rhea's butt cheeks.
Bruh. Hey, Buddy Murphy, shout out to you for taking that picture of your girl ass. 'Cause I've been looking at that shit all day. I ain't gonna lie. All right, next match we got.
Dom singing the Ray J song. I did it first.
Listen. I don't know. Dom ain't that lucky. He ain't
Wow.
smashing no Rhea. But all right, this is the only other match I think we know of that's going to be on King of the Ring, and that's going to be this match right here, the least anticipated match of the whole night: Logan Paul versus the U.S. champion versus the heavyweight champion Cody Rhodes, WWE champion, whatever you call it. And listen, I'm just going to straight up say Cody's going to win. It's not going to be Logan. That's why there's two belts not on the line, because they didn't want to have Logan Paul lose the belt right now and give Cody two belts so he can just keep not losing either one of them for whatever fucking story that they eventually tell.
Shit, he could.
I sound like a hater, right?
I feel like if he won the United States Championship, that is a way to, play both positions in a way. You're in the main card, you're doing what you're doing in the main event, and then you could, work with some of these mid carders who could definitely use it. And by taking the L to someone like LA Knight, let's just say LA Knight, who's literally went back down to the mid card after what we were talking about earlier, and he
For
haven't
real.
been back in that spot. I think that would have been phenomenal for LA Knight or whoever in that mid card spot, beating a Cody Rhodes who is the WWE champion. So I could have saw that working both ways, but I also know, they are big high on Logan Paul and him not losing. Um, the United States champion right now, and I think it's big, and they want to wait probably until SummerSlam. So
Yeah,
yeah,
to me, it wouldn't make any sense to let Logan Paul lose at least, like you're saying, at least until SummerSlam. He's got to be on a big stage. He's been, doing a lot with it. He hasn't been defending it, but he's been presenting it, and I think that's important as well. So his establishment as the champion is a good one. It's not bad for business. I ain't gonna lie. But those are only two matches that I know of as far as the King and
the
Queen
triple
matches.
the triple threat match between Bronson Reed, Chad Gable, and Sami
Sami
Zayn.
Zayn. That's right. You're absolutely right.
I feel like Chad Gable gonna win.
I want Chad, but they ain't gonna switch two belts. You think they're gonna take the show for Sammy that fast?
I don't know, but they just presented the well, they sort of teased the whole Team Gable thing on Monday Night Raw with
Saw that.
the Creed brothers. So I was thinking, okay, oh shit, maybe this a possibility that this could happen. And also, Chad Gable sort of like dismantle his old group, like tore them apart and everything like that. So hopefully it's just a new group. And then also, last thing, WWE has finally been mentioning it. The QR codes and the Bray Wyatt or the Fiend or Uncle Howdy thing they
Uncle
got
Howdy.
going on. Yeah, so they've been talking about that a lot more over the last couple of weeks than usual.
That was actually a big topic I wanted to talk about today too. But it was so much wrestling, But yeah, we didn't the Wyatt 6 man. I'm actually really excited about it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna talk about it next week because I want to really dive into the opinions. I'm excited for it. It's supposed to be happening at King of the Ring. It's supposed to be happening at King of the Ring.
I hear someone broke some of the codes or the QR codes that King of the Ring is actually Bo Dallas' birthday.
Yeah.
So, and then that date also showed up in another QR code or whatnot. So, hey, and then I did it on Monday night and it said see you soon. So,
yeah.
hey.
I think we're gonna get that. I mean, it's gonna be awesome if we get all the characters. I hope it's very theatrical. I hope it's like a big present. But you wanna know something? I just thought about something out loud right now when you were talking about it. They're in Saudi Arabia, bro. Are they gonna be able to do like the crazy shit like they would be able to do if they were here? I don't know what the rules are.
What you mean?
Because remember they used to have like laws like remember Malachi Black couldn't go to Saudi Arabia because he had like the demon print on his back or.
Oh, I ain't know that one. All I just know about like guys who maybe their visa wasn't what you come or like the women, they had the full body suits and shit like that. But
yeah.
I didn't hear about that one.
They got different like religious laws and stuff, bro. You can't like do certain things over there. Like some things are like straight up illegal.
Yeah, that was the reason why that everybody was so upset with Saudi at first because they have their own rules and bookings.
Yeah, man. It's so. I mean, hopefully it'll still be good. I mean, I hope it's a good place to present. If you can't, I want the
That's why we got Goldberg and Undertaker.
Bro, exactly. Like they had bullshit matches that we had got from over there. But you also,
I won't lie though, the build to that match was so interesting. Like I was interested to see it. I just wish Goldberg didn't do his little routine thingy.
Yeah, I wasn't interested. I ain't gonna lie. If it was Undertaker and Sting, then it would be a different story. But Undertaker and Goldberg, who the fuck cares? I don't know. I wasn't interested in that shit. But I just really hope that if they do this at Saudi Arabia, I hope that they don't do it and then hold back. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to do it fucking full throttle, yo. Let it go. Let the smoke, let the monsters, whatever you're gonna bring out, let it happen. Because I'm not trying to see something downgraded just because you want to do it at an event overseas. Like fuck that, man. Stop playing bullshit.
Triple H is giving more focus into a talent, and this is something that I do notice this, especially when I went to SmackDown. He is giving them two chances to like, hey, it could work, and he's giving them opportunity to go, hey, maybe I need to change it up a little bit. So I will say this: they are getting major focus into that character. There is some things like we all say, something that does need to make sense. You can't tease it as much as like we've been continuously with. I think the Bray Wyatt ordeal. I think it might be built up for this weekend, just so how they've been headlining stuff like this.
Yeah, definitely this weekend.
So I mean, I was against. I said Bray Wyatt wasn't going to come out of Extreme Rules, and he did. So
Lauren, is it this one or the light?
it's this one.
It's that one. It's that one over there.
It's cheeky booty.
It's chicken
Cheeky
booty.
booty.
It's chicken booty for sure.
Fine.
Chicken booty for life. All right,
Uh,
guys. Before we get up out of here, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a really quick. I'm hungry as hell, bro. I haven't even eaten since I got what's it called? Yo, Double or Nothing is also this weekend, Sunday night. We got Double or Nothing, so we got a lot of wrestling to watch, guys.
We know Willow's losing.
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump from the top. Let's go ahead and go. First match we got Mercedes and Willow Nightingale. I got Mercedes. I don't think they're gonna win her first
He ain't
match.
taking no match and not winning. Just
Yeah,
saying.
what you got, Dre?
Yeah, I feel like Mercedes is going to win somehow. She's going to win, but yeah, I don't think I don't see her losing in this one. But Willow Nightingale just won the championship, so yeah,
Probably just to make this match. That's probably the only reason she won this shit. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy to say, but for real.
And then they also had Story, last year. So I got Mercedes winning in that one.
What if Mercedes get injured again?
That would be hilarious.
Just go home.
He said, "Just go home."
That's what I said about the fucking Viking Raiders, bro. Listen, bro. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
God.
Ivar and Eric, the other one, I don't even know his name. Logan. Sarah Logan's husband. Just go ahead, man. Just go ahead because y'all injured every 5 minutes, bro. But all right, next off we got Roderick Strong taking on Will Ospreay for the AEW International Championship.
It's gonna be a crazy spot fest.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be a whole lot of backbreakers, though, in my opinion. I'm a big fan of Roger Strong, but Will Ospreay, the creative character, I feel like will win the AEW International Championship.
Yeah, I agree. I think Will's taking it. Will this is gonna be his first title too in AEW, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ospreay's gonna be undefeated.
Yeah, so he's taking it. Then we'll jump into Timeless Tony Storm versus I don't even know who the hell that is.
Serena
Deeb.
Let's go.
Serena Deeb. Okay, so y'all tell me. I'm going with
sorry.
Timeless
I'll
Tony
get
Storm.
it.
She's more like the mechanical woman that literally is like a natty, but never got that shine moment.
I'm bored.
Yeah.
I'm bored listening to y'all tell me.
He said, "I'm bored."
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
This
AEW.
man said, "I'm bored."
Isn't this one of y'all biggest pay-per-views and you got some fucking regular shit? Oh, well, she didn't make it last year, so we'll give it. No, I'm out.
We're supposed to have open mind. We already said, "I'm bored."
You're supposed to have good matches. That's what you're supposed to have.
Out the trunk.
All right. So you got So that all right. So I'm going Timeless Tony Storm. Who you got, Dre?
Tony Storm, though. I think she's over as she can be right now, doing the best work of her career. So, Tony Storm.
She's the reason why they got a character.
We have. Go ahead, bro.
No. I was just about to say I don't even know if these all the matches though, but I know this is some of the best matches that I think that I can see. I'm real interested in I like the Christian.
All right, fam, I gotta get out of here.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
Happy birthday.
Love y'all. Y'all later.
Love you too.
Yeah, I like the story with Swerve and Christian because Swerve when he won the AEW championship he was like I made a call to my daughter. He don't have a good relationship with his daughter or whatever. His daughter don't feel like she know him or whatever. And of course, Christian, being the dick that he is, coming out there and saying, "Yeah, man, your daughter could use a new father," and shit like that. And I'm interested in that and the Edge and look, I'm gonna call him Edge. Shit,
I call him Edge too. I feel bad.
And Malachi Black. See, Malachi Black made his name in AEW a little longer, so that's why I'm referring him to Aleister Black. But hey, same fucking thing though. But
yeah, I'm actually excited about that. I think that match is going to be pretty good as well. There's a couple matches that I still got on the back here. I'm going to go with Edge. I think they're going to give it to Edge, even though I think Malachi Black should go over. I think they need to establish a couple more people. AEW does have a packed roster, man, as far as just people that they can make a champion. I'll be real with you. Doesn't always have to be Mox. It doesn't always have to be, whoever else that they got now as far as Swerve is definitely a great representation. I wouldn't mind seeing something from Malachi Black and Swerve. I think that'd be something that'll be a little new, a little interesting. So hopefully that Edge does the right thing and puts him over so he can go into bigger and better things. You also have the Anarchy in the Arena, that big, crazy ass football field fucking match, whatever they do. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But you had what's his name was in it. Eddie Kingston was supposed to be in it, but he got injured, and then Darby Allin came back after getting hit by a bus. This motherfucker's a Power Ranger, yo. Got hit by a bus, and he came back to be in this match. If I missed the IC Mount Rushmore topic, we didn't get into it, Slim. We actually, we probably got to talk about that tonight too. But we didn't get into that. We had a lot to talk about. There's been a lot of wrestling going on. It's a big weekend. But who you got for the arena, Anarchy in the Arena match, Dre?
I believe is what? Who is it? What the Elite versus
FTR, Darby Allin, and Daniel Bryanson or Brian.
Darby Allin's back. I thought he had a broken foot or whatever. Like
he got hit by a bus, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. Like
Wrestle.
Get the fuck out of here. Right. With the Elite going on right now, I think it's important for them to sort of keep up that momentum and keep winning by all means necessary in a way. So yeah.
People are talking about Bryan Danielson is supposed to be he's looking to retire soon.
He said it last year. Last year or the year before last? Well, I think he said last year. He said he got until his daughter turned 7 or 6, and she was already 6 or 5 at the moment. So. Yeah, so he's retiring at All In Wembley Stadium, I believe.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I mean, that's good for him. Orange Cassidy versus Trent Beretta. It's gonna be another match or whatever. Orange Cassidy, I'm sorry, I just can't get down with this motherfucker, yo. Fighting with
for real? You don't like him?
Nah, I can't play with this bullshit. Stop playing with me. Like, even though it is kind of story, it is a little story. I like characters. I like gimmicks.
Yeah, that's the first thing I saw. When I saw him, man, I was like, are you serious, bro? But, I mean, I like him, though. He cool, he good wrestling, though. I like the story that they got right there with, the whole best friends broke up. So, Orange Cassidy, I got him. He's been in his winning ways right now. So, I'm going to go Orange Cassidy.
I would go with him as well. I'm not too up on Trent Beretta. I haven't really even seen anything about him. One question that it made me ask myself when I saw this guy was, yo, what the fuck happened to Sean Spears, yo? He made this big grand entrance and production at NXT, but what are they doing with him? I haven't really heard nothing after that.
I don't know. They've been using him with the Lexis King story, I believe.
Okay.
And he was, I know it wasn't this week. I believe it was last week or the week prior. He was in a backstage segment. But that's about it, though. So I'm not sure.
Lexis King is another one that I really think they need to start kind of pedaling a little faster with.
Which I think
man.
Which I think they did big time in a way this Tuesday with NXT, especially with Booker T. He hyped him up so much. He kept calling him the world superstar or something like that, and he was just like, I don't know I forgot what he was calling him, but they're really bigging him up though. So
yeah, he's a good character, bro.
Yeah,
Brian Pillman Jr., man.
Yes.
That's he definitely. I can see him stepping in. I can see him as a good bad guy. I can also see him as a babyface. So I'm interested to see what they do with him. But that's pretty much it for Double or Nothing. I don't think there was any other match. I don't know if there's a tag match. It's usually a tag match, or it might be that arena, match.
Yeah, they probably announce some shit tonight or whatever tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah, Dynamite will be on tonight and everything. You guys can check it out. But listen, guys. Once again, like, we're just coming back from, we had the game show, then I wasn't on commission the week before, and then this week, I'm ready to talk about everything, and then we also have, 2 pay-per-views. So it's a lot of wrestling going on right now. So we definitely touched on a lot of topics, man. Of course, we'll have more. It's Warren's birthday. We'll get more of his perspective next week as well. But Dre, you doing Talk Pro Wrestling?
Yeah, Talk Pro Wrestling following Crown Jewel, and gonna be chatting, about that, and also whatever transpired, on SmackDown and throughout the week in wrestling this week. So following Crown Jewel this Saturday.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna try to do a watch along. I might do a watch along for King and Queen of the Ring. It's at 1:00. It'll be an easy watch along to do. Just sit right here and watch it with you guys, and give my opinions while we're watching it and everything. But yeah, anybody, bro, if you want to join, you're more than welcome. Definitely gonna, try to see some other stuff we got going on. Of course, definitely make sure you guys watch STR tonight. We're gonna be talking, more about stuff that's going on, give some more views and more opinions. And I want to get into that topic with Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton. I do want to talk about that because that was something else that I haven't been able to kind of speak on yet. And just some other stuff, man. There's a lot of wrestling, bro. TNA's kind of doing big things, and everybody's moving, bro. Everybody's moving, so I'm definitely happy. Also, the Tonga twins, with on WoW, and there's more Bloodline, like it's just Bloodline members everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
But Drake, I'm about to give me something to eat, bro. I came right in here from work, and I'm hungry as hell. I know you probably about to do the same thing.
Yeah, about to do the same thing, man.
Yes,
For
sir.
real.
This has been another episode of Commission Talks, baby. Listen, guys, thank you guys so much. You got anything you want to add on in closing, bro?
Hey, man, another great episode. Definitely subscribe to the podcast, man. Commission Talks.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. We're gonna be back next week, guys. And we'll be back with all the spoilers and events and whatever else is next. See you guys tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Stay true. Stay positive. Pay attention. And have a great night. Dre, get you some food. I'm getting me some.
All right.
Peace out, y'all. Have a great night.
Peace.